fucking lost all her guts, man.
Yep.
Because of fear. After seeing one of her friends get chopped to pieces. Green Inferno, that's what the movie's called. When they go to the Amazon and mess with the, try to free the indigenous people living there that were happen to be cannibals.
Man. Hey, that's the thing. They have some very traumatic events people are going to be experiencing, man. You know, they tell you in the scriptures, all types of evil is going to come down upon you. People, why you know, you just, it's just vexing. It's just vexing, man. Y'all about to outside is going to put an end to this soon, man. You ain't going to be able to walk up down these streets carefree pretty soon, man. You're going to be like your brother just said. You're going to have to witness your friend get chopped up into pieces. Ah! Lose your fucking mind, lose your bowels. Then they're just gonna be like, well damn, we ain't even gotta clean this bitch, she already shitted all her guts out.
Well, she didn't shit her guts out, she had diarrhea, and just was like, and then the people that was locked in with her had to smell that shit.
Yeah.
The script does say that dead bodies, it says that, the dead shall be cast out as dung.
Done.
Just be dead motherfuckers everywhere, man.
Yeah. And you know when you die, you lose control of your bowels, you get out your shit everywhere. I think rigor mortis is when you
Start stiffing up.
yeah, your muscles tend to stiffen up. Go ahead, keep going.
Alas,
That's why when they kill livestock, they try and do it without the animal. Like if you're smart. You know, like the cortisol and all that shit, they'll tense up immediately hard. So if you're smart, you know, like them fucking Arabs, they'll like put them to sleep, they'll lay it there. Yeah, just patting it, and then they'll just cut it right there.
You saw just pushing through the machine and have the probe shoot through the head.
Esau just pumps it with all kinds of chemicals. But them damn livestock they killing is just going through all types of hell, man. Just get grabbed by a machine and slammed against the wall and cutting all types of pieces.
alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. For it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him.
Yeah, no more serve themselves of him. Meaning that, you know, these other nations ain't doing nothing but taking advantage of your bondage, man. You know, they're serving themselves of you. Everything that they got, what are they? They're getting it from you, man. They're getting it from you so-called Black Hispanics and Native Americans. All the riches that Esau got, where do you think he got all that stuff from, man? You know, going back to the Roman times, you know, when 70 AD, you had when they sacked the temple, or even going back to Babylon, when you had Nebuchadnezzar sack the temple. You know, you've had hella times that the riches and the gold and the silver was taken out of the temple.
Seleucid dynasty, they came in and sacked the temple.
Yeah, so
The Syrian wars,
it's always be sacking the temple, man.
stealing all of stuff.
Always be running through Jake's rich, man.
They call it the tribunal, right? Is that what they call it? Yeah, the trial.
The trials.
Which were that's what they came back as, right?
That's what they came back.
Yeah,
Before it was Pompeii.
Crassus
Then you had over here, Esau come through over here, wreck Gad, the northern kingdom, stole all their golden land.
What was that general name?
Custer. General Custer.
before his punk ass, you had all the conquistadors.
Yeah,
Hernando Cortez, you had fucking Colombo, you had fucking all the other weirdos.
They came in the name. They came in the name of Jesus Christ. They came through calling you savages and heathens. You know, talking about how they civilized Latin America. You know, there ain't nothing civil about this place. The tribe was living in tune with nature, man. Where Esau come through and just start murdering everybody and every damn thing.
Civilize a culture, not to cut you off.
Yeah.
Well, how can you civilize a culture that have pyramids built up that align with the stars and stuff? That's advanced in itself, because even in Egypt, which we built those pyramids, it's still a modern day marvel. Oh, how did they build them? How did they do this?
The pyramids?
You have to be civilized, man.
The pyramids in South America are modern day marvels.
There's pyramids in North America.
All wonders.
Yep.
Because they thought, how do they do this without form of modern technology? You know, they got lasers now, they got saws that cut stuff straight. We're doing all that just off the spirit of Hashem.
Still not making that yet. All the technology is still. They didn't even make the replica yet. Except for they might have a casino that looks like a pyramid, I think, in Atlanta, Georgia. I forget what it's called. What is it?
Yeah, that's in Grand Photo. They said address, you go to fucking Vegas and they have that casino.
Yeah, over in Vegas,
They
they have that one that was like the meat.
Sphinx.
The Sphinx. Big statue. Which is that just shows the Esau's and the idols.
It's Pharaoh. That was an Egyptian. I think they used him to guard the treasures.
And they call Vegas Sin City.
He said the favorite one, so I don't know.
You know? That's a major money point right there.
Those dudes with a lot of money, man. You go on there right now and look at hotel rooms, they're like slashing $200, $300 off, man. Even the airlines.
I heard they shut all the fucking casinos down.
Yeah, even the airlines too. You can buy a damn ticket for like $20.
Let's go.
You've been looking at it.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah.
It's cheap.
It's cheap. Maybe not the dub.
Because then you might have.
No, you get locked down. Yeah. That's why it's like you got all these idiots out here. You got a lot of people right now because it's so cheap. You got all these people that's buying up, going on cruises and trying to go on flights. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people's mentality is like it's the end of the world, so I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. That's the mentality of this world, man. And you're gonna be destroyed for that. Lack of knowledge, man. This is Job 20:11. It says, "His bones are full of the sins of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust." You know, when Esau gets put down, gets put into the grave, you're gonna be buried with your sin. You know, that's gonna be the end of you. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth, yet his meat in his bowels is turned. It is the gall of asps within him. He has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. Yeah, like all the riches and all the land that he stole, everything that he's taken, all the heritage he just oppressed. That's the meat in his stomach that's turning, like he getting sick. Ugh. Now he's feeling that, man. All this oppression of wickedness throughout the earth. That's the gall of asp within him. It's like having venomous snakes inside your gut, man. It says, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth, yet his meat in his bowels is turned. It is the gall of asp within him. He has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly. He shall suck the poison of ass. The viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein, which he stole the entire world. So that's his substance. So that restitution he has to give him the earth back. That's why in the scriptures it tells you that Yahweh Shah is coming, he's going to have many crowns upon his head. The Lord's going to take down all these kings of the nations.
Okay. So we gotta sit down and show you.
It says, because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away an house which he builded not. But that's what he's done. He goes into the best parts of all the world. He came over to the Americas, and he took over places that were already established. And then, on top of that, he took the people that was already living there, made them slaves, turned them into slaves, had him built his shit up for him. It says, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly, he shall not save of that which he desired. There shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall be upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
To the top.
So that means he's not going to be able, it said while he is eating, so while he's microchipping the earth.
Oh yeah,
The Lord's gonna cause World War III to break out, nuclear missiles to start flying. And Esau's gonna have to run into them guns. He's gonna have to run to escape the viciousness of the wrath of Yahweh Shah, man. They said when he's about to fill his belly, while he's eating, man. So while he's chipping the earth, while he's establishing his new world order, it's all gonna break down, man. All right, the Lord's just gonna cast them hailstones upon this place and annihilate it, man. America's gonna get annihilated, man. All right, it tells you in the scriptures that the Europeans, all right, even the allies of America is gonna rain down destruction upon this place, man, which is the beast.
Let me get that.
God.
This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, who shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
Yep. And the Medes is talking about the Russians, because they're living in that land, and that's north of America. That's the northern country. Because Babylon was north of Israel, the Medes were north of Babylon. So, there's parts where it talks about the northern army, it's talking about North America. There's also parts where it talks about the land of the north, it's talking about the Medes, it's talking about the Russians.
It says their bows shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yep. Because you see right now China and Iran basically saying that America's done a biological attack. So eventually there's going to be a war between America and Iran. And Russia's going to step in. And Russia is going to burn this place with fire, man.
Obadiah chapter, it's only one chapter, verse 6. How are the things Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?
Yeah, because it tells you in the scriptures there's nothing hidden that's not going to be revealed. Just like this coronavirus thing, as it goes on more and more truth is coming out about it. At first it was just like, oh dang, it's an outbreak of a virus. Now it's a biological attack. Then the stock market plunged and articles coming out how the COVID-19 had nothing to do with the stock market plunge.
No, toilet paper's being sold out.
Water.
So as this stuff goes on, more and more truth about what's really going on comes out. That's why it says fear not, because there's nothing hidden that's not going to be made known. There's nothing to be afraid of, because eventually it's, people always find out. There's always going to be articles posted like, oh, this is what's going on. know, I found this out. You're gonna have whistleblowers that's gonna be like, oh yeah, they did this and that. You know.
And when you add everything up, it's not a coincidence. Because at the turn of the year, they were talking about we're not doing any paper ballots anymore. We're all going electronic. And now they got this virus, and now they're trying to quarantine pretty much everybody inside of their house because they want to keep everybody at home. And then they're going to do the election through electronically through their new system. So, hey, Esau does things, and he says it's one thing, but really it's another. He's deceiving people, man.
Yep. Because words of his mouth smoother than butter for us. He tell you it's because of this, that, and this. You know, but the whole time he got a secret agenda that you don't even know about. You know what? You know, just like all these smart locks, smartphones, smart computers, smart TVs, smart fucking ovens. You know, facial recognition, biometrics, all these different things. That all goes back to the 5G and the chip, man. Because they want you to get used to that type of system being in place. They want you to get used to having to use your biometrics. You know, they don't want to draw blood every time. So what? They want to put a chip in you so they can just scan you at any time. You know,
shoot that laser beam in your forehead to get your temperature.
Yeah, they show you that FBI election. Going over people, scanning their eyes and shit.
yeah.
Which they had that because that's what you do to time a car. You have to scan the timing gun into the shit. Get the timing right. So they have technology, man. They have those miracles.
Yep. And that's how it tells you in the scriptures that through those miracles, Esau is going to deceive many people, man. All right. People are gonna think that the chip is their saving grace, man. You're gonna have a lot of people that are gonna think the chip is gonna be what's gonna save them from destruction. You know, but really that's gonna lock in your destruction. You know, keep going.
All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border.
Yeah, that's why you got all these other nations talking shit about you now. That's why you got all these other nations that are, hey, look at these motherfuckers that are doing this. Stand. You know, all fingers point to E now. All right. That's why your confederacy is not going to stand. That's why your enterprise is not going to work. You know, you're not going to be able to do what you set out to do. All right, because the Lord is going to have your coalition fight against each other, man. Go ahead.
The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee.
Yeah, who eats the bread of the great whore Babylon? All these nations do, man. All these nations do. But now you got Trump cutting off, putting what is it called? Travel restrictions, cutting off trade. So now all these nations are like, man, fuck this motherfucker. Go ahead.
There is none understanding in him. Shall I not in that day, saith Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom?
Yeah, because there is no understanding in him. Even the wise of Esau don't understand nothing. Esau still talks about evolution, bro. Esau's a fucking retard, man.
I saw this one meme. It was going through the evolution process, the Neanderthals all the way to the year now, and then they had a fucking robot holding the fucking. That's what it's going to, because they want to make. They trying to give robots artificial intelligence. They want to merge with machines, man. They want to be a universal soldier.
Yep.
They want. Hey, they're
got no understanding.
They're making sex robots so he can stop reproduction, man. So a man goes, oh, I don't even want to deal with a woman. I'm just gonna get this humanoid.
Yeah.
Sex machine.
Because it's already at that point. Men don't want to deal with women. Women don't want to deal with men.
MGTOW.
Yeah. You know, that's why judgment is gonna be so harsh on women. Because you're gonna have a bunch of angry, disgruntled men. The same guy that would do anything for some pussy, tell her whatever the fuck she want to hear.
That's that movie Cut, man.
I ain't like them other guys. I believe in women's empowerment. That same motherfucker, when that shit happen, he gonna jump in the air and slam a bitch into the fucking ground, bro.
Yeah, after they embarrassed his ass, he went and blew him all away, man.
There it is. There it is.
They got in the shootout with the police and they blew his ass away.
You ain't got nothing but judgment coming for this place, bro. You gonna have people. Hey, you think mass shooters have been bad? Well, it's gonna get a lot worse, man. You're gonna have a bunch of angry, fucking disgruntled people with guns running around this bitch. Come on, bro.
Hey, they said Moab made a run for guns just recently too. Oh, so they all the Koreans, remember in the race war in LA? The Koreans are getting busy on Judah down there too, man. They're gonna be involved, man.
Yeah. That's why, that's why it says in the scriptures that Jacob's gonna be ripping apart all these nations. Yeah, we're gonna be ripping through all these nations. Because all these majority of these nations out here, unless they're foreigners, Israelite foreigners, they got stuff here, man. And you know how Jake is when things go down. Jake like to run up in the stores, burn shit down. Yeah, just go nuts. Start stomping out cars, pulling people out their cars, and beating the shit out. It's gonna be crazy, man.
Gas prices going skyrocketing.
Yep. You have oil wars. Oh, it's gonna get dirty. It's gonna get dirty. Yeah. What? You don't want to get dirty.
You're gonna definitely smell the stench of death.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. And what are we supposed to do? Just have faith that y'all by Shemel Shah got us, man. You know, remember the scriptures when things is going ham, like you need something, but you look outside your door, you see a mob of people running down the street. You don't fucking leave the house. You wait. Eventually, Esau's gonna come through and break that shit up. Something's gonna break it up. They're gonna kill each other, like, you know. That's why you gotta move. You're gonna have wisdom and knowledge is gonna be your stability. You know, you come across somebody, it's like, hey, come over here, I got something. You don't go over there. Fuck that motherfucker.
That's just like that movie The Road, man.
Yeah.
They was all trying to trick him to go,
Hey,
to come with him.
Come here, I got something. Hey, you want? I got stuff. Come here.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you, man.
Want some candy?
Yeah.
That little boy.
Next day, right underneath them, there's like 12 motherfuckers just waiting for you to come near.
Yeah.
They could jump out on you.
Just so they sweet.
Yep.
The woman was weak in that movie. She killed herself quick. So they're gonna rape me, they're gonna rape Johnny, and they're gonna kill you. And this, that, and third. She's weak, man. She's screaming uncle real quick, man.
She killed herself.
But the so-called white woman was weak anyway. That's why you gotta stop with the lie that the Spartans, the 300 were so-called white people, man.
They're boy lovers.
You know? Saying that they were, we should have marched our women down here. Oh, man. What are those so-called white women gonna do, man?
Edomite women ain't gonna be doing nothing except for blowing rod and getting smoked.
I believe Jake women are gonna be out here killing shit. But it's like the Edomite.
Jake women are gonna be blowing rod and getting smoked.
Because they had this one group of nigga women that was like, we're arming ourselves against men.
Yeah, y'all ain't gonna last too long. I can tell you that.
They were himself against Jake, though. They were talking about himself against niggas.
This is gonna be crazy out here. This is gonna be crazy. The Lord got all types. The Lord is very, what is it called? Not just that, but he likes to have a lot of things going on. The variety. He like a variety, man. He wants a variety of things. Yeah. That's exactly what it's gonna be like. It's gonna be like the purge. Remember when that came out? You had people that was they were scared because you had like on this day we're gonna purge. You remember that?
Yeah. People were scared of the whole fucking community.
Hey, that's gonna start happening, man. You're gonna start having mobs of people like purge in this neighborhood.
Then you had reports of them actually purging in some parts of the country, man.
It's gonna get dirty out here.
That was like one of the highest viewed videos I've ever made. You said the purge or something, America, I forget what year it was. It was like hundreds of thousands of views on that video, man. Everybody on
happen. It's not real.
It's like, man, this is foreshadowing.
It is gonna happen, man. And it's gonna happen in nice gated communities, nice Edomite communities. That's where the purge is gonna go down.
Don't hear your neighbors screaming for life,
Yeah.
blood curdling screaming.
Nobody's gonna fucking purge in the ghetto. What the fuck you gonna do over there?
That's where the military's coming in. They're gonna be ransacking the niggas' fucking barrios.
That's the real purge right there. Is when Esau comes in like a flood.
Yep.
That's the real purge. Them troops are gonna have their way. Have their way with people. Yep. This is it. We made it.
There ain't no time to turn them out. It's time to be sober.
Yeah, it's time to be on point. You know, praying to the Lord, praying to Yahweh. You know, get your mind, get your mentals correct, your mentality correct. You know, because in these coming days, and you see it's like every other day something going on. Stock market, they're locking this down, they're shutting this down. You know, soon it's gonna be, you know, hey, there's a mass shooting over here, a mass shooting over here. Fucking 20 motherfuckers ran up in Walmart, smoked everyone, and cleaned the place out. There was a suicide bombing over here.
Yep. Church don't take over.
Yep. You people gonna be afraid to look at the news. It's gonna be so bad.
We got sleeper cells in this country.
Yep. Spitness.
That are trained to do a lot of damage. Just like that dude that blew up Oklahoma City. You had that ammonium nitrate mixed with diesel fuel bomb that blew half the damn building apart.
Yeah, like in the 90s.
Yeah, there's people that know how to do this. Hey, when I was doing that security in Sacramento, I was getting taught by a dude named something great. He was like an ex-Green Beret. He telling us how to make bombs and shit. And then the way they'll make a bomb, they'll have one detonate 1 week, and then the next week when people come, which I don't know, that was years ago.
You don't remember no more.
I don't remember shit.
You don't remember.
I don't remember all the shit. But the way Esau does it,
ISBK's gonna be like, see?
This guy over there making bombs.
I'm just okay. Get it? I'm just saying, you'll have like 3 or 4 bombs like blow up, like have 1 week, and then they'll wait like 2 or 3 weeks later to hit the rescue team, and then to get the other rescue team, man. So Esau's very intricate with his stuff, man.
Yeah, you planned it out. You know, it's like, all right, we'll do this here, you know, and then this is gonna happen because of that. And then we're gonna hit that. You know what I mean? It's gonna cause this to happen.
Yeah, that's what Esau does, man.
And that's what the elites do. They're like, we're gonna cause this is gonna happen. We're gonna counteract it with this. You know, that's gonna make this happen. It's like Esau and his pharmaceuticals now. You got one pill to counteract that pill, and this pill to counteract that pill.
Shit, for the record, I don't have nothing but I barely got a steak knife and plastic spoons and forks. Just for the record.
Hey, but it says that they're gonna say all manner of evil
y'all my
about his
witnesses,
pharmaceuticals.
though. Y'all my witnesses.
They don't branch.
It's yeah, that's nothing. They got the technology to be able to make it look like you're actually doing shit. Like,
They could be out there. Fucking drone, drop off a fucking bomb in your backyard and say, see,
look at
what
what
he's
we
doing.
found. We found a bomb in his closet. 2 kilos of cocaine in his bed.
China.
Yep.
Coconut oil next to it.
Yeah. What were you gonna do with this sensual, hot and cold?
Cold pressed coconut oil.
Yeah. What were you gonna do with this? Nothing good.
Bottle of wine and coconut oil.
Hey, remember with that Michael Jackson? They called it Jesus juice.
Yeah.
I still use that to this day.
It tells you that in the scriptures that they're going to speak all manner of evil against us falsely, man. And people are going to believe it. Esau going to come out and talk about, yeah, these guys. And then people aren't gonna believe it, man, because they're gonna want somebody to blame.
They harvest the COVID-19 right in their backyard. They drone it over to China.
Crazy ass
When people be so desperate, they'll believe it though, you know?
shit. They believe it. All they gotta do is yeah, I believe it. These guys are always talking about the end of the world. They must have did something. It tells you that in the scriptures, though.
Exciting times, man. Exciting times. This place is dead as hell. Compared to other weekends,
Yeah. See how things develop.
so you know all the day they well, I don't know if they're shutting down for all day, but usually they're up for like at least till 5, 6, 7 maybe.
Matthew 24:6, it says, "And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places." All of these things are going on right now, man. Wars, rumors of wars, famines, pestilences in diverse places, earthquakes going on. It says all these are the beginning of sorrows. And it says, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. You know, so that's got to be fulfilled, because it says everything. It says not one jot nor one tittle shall pass away until the Lord come back. So that's got to happen. There's going to be a point when they deliver us up to be killed, man. You know, they're going to want our heads, man. It says, and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. You know, you're going to have that. You're going to have people that were once friends going to kill each other over this, over that. You know, over stupid shit, just like what happens now.
We killed each other over something.
Over some food, over a woman. That's my bitch. I saw her first. Hell nah. You're coming with me.
Get stabbed in the neck like Post Malone. Yeah, that one video, they were fighting over a female, and the other guy was you know, Post Malone was smoking a cigarette like he always does, and he just stabbed his ass.
Man.
And he came back as a zombie or some shit.
Post Malone is a bug out.
He is a bug out. Yeah, hey, people gonna be fighting over these females, man.
Yep.
These females, you're just gonna get tossed around. You one dude you can be with for a couple hours, you might get your head blown out off, and then you're gonna look for the next person. That's the thing, man. Then you're gonna see the man of the Lord, and you're gonna be like, oh, there's nothing happening to them. Just let me be called by your name. I'll wear my own clothes, cook my own food. Let me be called by your name. And being called by your name is being pretty much what is marriage, right?
Yeah.
Getting your toes popped.
That means they did get a divorce.
That's YT Politics. I got that from YT Politics. You always say popping toes.
Popping toes.
IT. Name, he's made more videos lately or no?
I haven't seen him. I haven't paid attention.
Yeah, years.
But he say some cool, funny shit.
Yeah, that's a brother right there.
Yeah, the king of popping toes. Toes pop. Gonna be a lot of death and sex in that day.
Death and destruction.
Yeah, destroying it.
Destructions. Hey man, Lord willing, and hey, we give all praise, honor, and glory
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Arukah Kadash.
Love and honor to our elders and apostles, the great millstone, and peace, love, and blessings to the hope of the elect, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, shalom.
Shalom.